Are you going to lose the Senate?
No, we are going to hold the Senate, and we're going to hold the Senate over the next couple of weeks and leading up to even today. The one question that voters are going to ask themselves, Chris, is who has my back?
All right, ladies and gentlemen, there you go. Who has Debbie Wasserman Schultz's back? Joining us now is Michael Barone, senior political analyst for the Washington Examiner, resident fellow at the American Enterprise Institute, and renowned polling expert. And if anybody knows every district, CD in this country and every demographic, it's Michael Barone. Hello, sir.
Hey, it's good to be with you, and I have no personal knowledge or experience with Debbie Wasserman Schultz back.
All right, duly noted. All right, let's talk a little bit about the overall state of things going into the race. Do you agree with Debbie Wasserman Schultz that the Democrats are going to hold the Senate?
Well, I think there's a non-trivial possibility that the Democrats will maintain their majority in the Senate. Hold the Senate. This sounds like hold the pickles, hold the lettuce. Yeah. It's not a very inspiring goal. But I agree with some of the psephologist prognosticators who believe that there's a significantly better than 50% chance that the Republicans will make the net gain of 6 seats they need for a majority in the Senate. I think that's the likelihood. It's not a certainty.
All right. Well, one of the states that, if you're rooting for that to happen, that has to bother you a little bit is Georgia, where the latest poll shows Michelle Nunn pulling ahead slightly. It's basically all within the margin of error, nonetheless, of David Perdue.
Well, Georgia is a state that the Democrats have had their eye on. I think going back to the John Kerry campaign in 1984, they haven't succeeded in making it a target state. But Georgia has got the third highest percentage of African Americans, of black Americans, of any state after Mississippi and Louisiana. They vote heavily Democratic. It's interesting, there's been a black migration into Georgia from the politically and economically flailing cities of the Midwest and the Northeast. They've come down to a place that has more conservative public policies, and they've been attracted there, and they're voting for something like the opposite. But in any case, Georgia, the reason Georgia hasn't been a target state is because the white voters in Georgia have not been as open to the Democratic Party as white voters in demographically similar North Carolina, where about 38% of whites have been voting Democratic for president. In Georgia, it's more like 25%. Michelle Nunn is getting some greater support from whites than Barack Obama did. I believe that she just declined to state whether she voted for President Obama. That's an interesting factoid. And that's clearly a close race. So that's one of the three possibilities Democrats have of making offsetting gains of Republican seats, offsetting what are expected to be Republican gains of at least several Senate seats from the Democrats.
Well, you mentioned North Carolina. Let's go to North Carolina, where that's as tight as could be as well. Senator Kay Hagan and Tom Tillis.
Well, that's Senator Kay Hagan has currently been running about 45% in the polls. Tom Tillis about a point and a half behind the Republican challenger. Hagan made some gains in September, in part by attacking Tillis's record in the state legislature, where he's been the leader of the state House of Representatives, which has been pretty controversial, and accusing him of education cuts, which turn out to be spending increases that are not as large as some people wanted to see. That's hurt Tillis and prevented him from seizing a lead. On the other hand, now we've got stories about Kay Hagan's relatives making money off the stimulus package, and Kay Hagan had to admit after her campaign dodged the issue for about a week that actually, yes, she did miss a Senate Armed Services Committee hearing on Islamic State, which you might have thought was important.
Yeah.
That she had to go to a fundraiser in New York. Well, first things first for the Obama Democrats. Fundraising just about always comes first.
Well, at least she wasn't playing golf, Michael. Let me throw in one more here. Is
I
Allison?
don't know if she plays golf or not. It's okay with me if she does.
Okay. Is Allison Lundgren Grimes done in Kentucky?
Allison Lundgren Grimes has been the candidate the Democrats wanted to knock off Mitch McConnell. She's the one that rather embarrassingly said in a videotaped interview with the editorial board of the liberally inclined Louisville Courier-Journal that she declined to state whether she voted for President Obama or not, although she was an Obama delegate.
And then did it again at the debate, yeah.
Yeah, I think, she is a vigorous competitor with the Democratic nominee Bruce Braley in Iowa of the Todd Aiken Award for the bad Senate candidate in the seriously contested race in this cycle. And I think, Braley has done some, is a pretty strong competitor for that.
Well, they got to get Braley's name right when they campaign for him, both Michelle Obama and Bill Clinton. Stay where you are. More with Michael Barone coming up on Newsmax TV right after this.